Let's just fucking do this. Whatever, man. More Need for Speed Unbound content. Subscribe.
Let's see what you're made of. Let's see how it is.
Oh, it's gonna be like that, is it? Looks like we got company.
We're chasing down the suspects right now.
You can still
Get out of my
use
way.
it.
Ooh, almost. Johnny, what up, dude? What you doing?
You ain't getting paid till you finish
Oh shit.
this.
Oh, okay. I thought I dropped back the second. Been here the whole time? Man, I was playing like doo-doo today, but whatever. What's the matter with your OBS?
Sure, you may be
I should do the same. I gotta hook up that USB PCI card and then reroute all my cameras to it.
Dispatch.
That's a project that I just don't want to do because I want to finish all these games first, but might be easier to do that, honestly. We got first. What are you adding and fixing? Curious. The only thing I saw that you do that I don't do is the snap filters. I messed around with that. I just didn't like it. But you rock it pretty good. Since updating the 28. Oh, yeah. 28 caused a lot of problems that I had to research and bypass and yeah. Especially when the OBS plugins don't update their plugins, like the devs don't update their plugins for 28, then there's a big problem. Okay. I mean, you can do both, though. Preference kind of thing. There's also one you can do with Stream FX. Not FX, like FX. I forget the name of it, but it's not as prominent as the other ones. Wow, we got this fucker Max. Yeah, Stream FX. I used a lot of resources, so I try to do everything except that. Is this guardrail gonna let me smash? Okay. Yeah, Gaussian blur for the camera to make it look like a pro. It does, but you gotta fucking mess with the code. Is this a fucking drift one? Okay. Well, this car doesn't have good drift, but I bet you I could do it with this truck. We'll try to do it with the car. Fuck it. You found some shader code? Anything new you're trying to do? I always try to keep up on that stuff too. At the end of the day, it's not the blur or the Snapchat filter or the effect that's going to make somebody subscribe. That's why all these famous people literally have this webcam and a messy room and no mic quality. And that's why they're famous, because they just like that person, their personality, or at least what their stream is about. And most of the time it's because they're controversial in a way, whether it's Doc calling 12-year-olds, you know, names, and that their mother should be fucking ashamed of them and shit like that, or if it's Tate saying, you know, the world is how it is because women do this now and don't let men have the amount of jobs they used to. Like, whatever's controversial gets people clicking and listening. It doesn't always have to be true, but as long as it's like there's a defined side, like, oh, I'm with this guy or I'm not with this guy. Same with, like, it's the same with, like, politics almost. Like, oh, fuck that Trump guy, or fuck that Biden guy, or fuck that Putin guy, right? You got the people who are with it and the people who aren't. But either side is usually very against the other side. Not too many people sit in the middle. So it's that. We got to work on finding our audience through that, whether it is being who you are as a person in real life, which I'll tell anybody to their face what I fucking feel of them, and if they want to get their panties in a fucking wrap, that's up to them. But after we're done talking, I'm usually neutral with that person, but if they want to hold a grudge on me, that's on them. But if we need to not be that person, if we need to find something to be controversial about, if we need to have to make a stance to identify ourselves with an audience that might be bigger than what we, you know, then these first 4 years of streaming, we've seen us grow from where we are to where we are, and it's not that crazy or not that big. I know people personally, like Cammy Slays. Two of the guys I work with literally know this guy in person. He started streaming like a year ago. Doesn't do giveaways. He's just a really good COD player who usually plays solos or sometimes with his friends and just slays people. And he's went from nothing to top 50 streamer. Literally lives in the same city as me. From nothing to something in 1 year. Literally has 15,000 subs every week. That's life-changing. He doesn't work anymore. He doesn't even have a YouTube. My YouTube's bigger than him. Crazy, right? So it's like, what are these people? What did they click into? Is it a networking thing? And I found out that he knew some people and how to go about maintaining retention, which is very important. These people like mentor. Okay, so I have a mentor for YouTube who helps identify content that I should be trying to do or model after, or what worked good for me, or what is this and what is that, right? But with Twitch, it's a little bit harder because there's not really any discoverability. So at the end of the day, I found out that he kind of has some links with some other people who are partners, which has always been the plan. Find and identify the people that are successful within the business that you want to be successful in. You need to have those people in your inner circle and daily life. You need to talk and pick those brains, because if you're just picking brains of people that only have one viewer and are kind of on the same path but they're lost, then you're kind of just sitting in the same boat with yourself, aren't you? So it's a matter of finding those people and getting with them, and you know, showing your value to them, and them letting you in on, you know, this is what kind of worked for me. Them trusting you. That's what it comes down to. So you can definitely tell who's putting work in and putting their mouth where the money is at the end of the day. And sooner or later, you're going to stumble upon something that works and something that doesn't work, and you're going to hopefully stop doing the things that don't work and start doing the things that do work. But as long as they go with your values of what you're trying to do. If you're trying to be a funny streamer and then you start being more serious, well, at the end of the day, now you're not going to be that happy, and you're probably going to not be successful because you're not being the person you wanted to be. So I can talk about this shit forever because this is what I think about fucking day and night. Content, algorithms, numbers. I'm all for it. Blow my fucking inbox up. I'll talk it all day. But that's a passion for I had to dig and find a passion deeper than just me loving the game I'm playing. Deeper than just meeting people online and being friends with them. Build a business around it. Grow that business. Have a place where people can call home. For other people that like to play Warzone. To compete. To follow along and see what I'm doing because maybe they can't have. Or maybe they're not willing to take the steps with their job or go through the amount that I go through to try and attain becoming a full-time streamer. Maybe they're trying to live that through me. There's many different reasons. Maybe just having that person you can talk to every night, even if it's only in the chat window. Yeah, we need to, like, it depends on what content, right? I mean, as long as you're having a good time, usually other people are having a good time. But that's not always true because sometimes you could be having a good time and the other person that's with you might be having a shit time because they just don't line up with you. So, I mean, people are going to come and go. But you'll always have a core that over the mass of the time, that core will be with you because no matter what, they were there for that person that they met. I know you're in the Portuguese team where you met like oh my god, I can't remember their name. Oriental and all those guys. What am I trying to do here? I just feel like I just ran around in a circle like 80 million times. Oh, we're trying to get a 392 drift. Not gonna do that in this car. All right, hold on. This isn't an event. Let's go to the event. Okay. So what is that? I know you made like some connections in that team, and maybe you met them in real life, some of them, which is cool. Like me and you can't really do that, like especially with COVID. Like Toronto's got some really cool places where I could host a LAN event, but at the same time, maybe 5 people over the last 4 years, other than the people I know in real life already, are from this area. So it would cost bucks to host a LAN event here, and those people come, which some people would, but with COVID and with inflation and with just people, that's a lot to ask people, especially when you're across seas, you know. Is this cop gonna... Oh, get out. Oh my gosh. We ever blow out of there. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Come, come. My neck hurts. I'm leaning. Oh! Oh my god, did I ever nick that car? Alright, 1 second. I'm really high speed here. People are gonna watch this as an episode on YouTube. Between 10 to 30 people, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this guy? What are they talking about? Thing is, right now I've also started talking with COD pros. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. See, I don't know who Blue X is. It depends on what you want to do. What you want to do with everything. Everybody is a fair network. Everybody is a fair network. That's what I keep. Like, I feel like that's the one thing. I'm meeting a lot of people that are good for the community, but I need to meet more people that do and have the inspiration that I have for what I do. Those are the people I should be talking to every single day. Because we can chip away 1 and 2 and 3 every month. But when we actually click into where we should be targeting and what we should be doing and who we should be representing and what, then that number will just go, you know? And I just feel like I'm kind of tiptoeing around. Many different things you can do with it.
Oh, it's on.
I chose to go the Let's Play route and make 30-minute episodes. And try to be very active within those episodes.
Being up there.
You want to bother?
Nice driving.
Why not? I'm always open to that shit. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Shit.
Can you see me? I'm right here. I would like you to slip your guts.
Now we have a race on.
Well, at the end of the day, a lot of channels that do that stuff put the full playthrough as one video, and a lot of playthrough videos do them in, if I played 5 hours, I do this, and then a lot of them do like episodes. There's so many different ways you can do it, and it's all comes down to how you title it and what your channel's about. No, seriously, people post, doesn't matter the size, you're going to be in your own viewing audience for whatever the size is. If I post a 30-minute video, YouTube's only going to show people who like 30-minute videos about that topic. Get it?
Soon I'll be looking into my rear view.
It is a lot of work. Well, yeah, that's how algorithm works right now. You're put into an audience based on your titles, based on the lengths, based on the keywords. We got second, that's shitty. What do we got? Do I have any more events? Doesn't look like it. So what we will do is go back to the joint and let's get it on. Let's try and get through qualifier race number 2, and we'll be halfway through the circuit. It's a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. And then you just keep adding and adding and adding, and your standard gets better and better and better. Takes time, man. Sometimes I'll make a change that's for the better, but I'll see worse results, and it's kind of like a kick in the ass. Like you're like, why do I do that? Why? But you, I guess, gotta be able to accept lowered numbers when you're trialing different things all the time. Like last couple weeks, my average amount of views you would see was like between 500 and 8,000. And the last few videos I put up are like 4 views, 40 views, 400 views. And it's kind of like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong? You're not necessarily doing anything wrong. Definitely, it's one of the hardest metrics to measure and to comprehend every day. It's a lot of stress making your own shit, doing your own shit, pushing out your own shit, checking up on your shit, adding new shit.
Do I not sound serious?
You don't have any idea until you do it.
Tess, I mean it. Keep the kid out of it. I already lost the ass. I don't want to lose anybody else.
I literally
Oh, Mr. Rhodes?
read posts from other streamers. I'm not going to call anybody out, but I'll read posts from other streamers and it'll post something like they want people to write comments on their post like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Like example, like, oh, I just haven't been feeling up to it. I haven't been able to hit the live button in the last 3 weeks. And then, but when they actually do stream and hit the live button, they're complaining that nobody goes because that's all they do is hit the live button. They don't do anything else. Nobody knows who they are. How the fuck are you gonna get out there if you're only hitting the live button and complaining about it? Nobody wants to fucking hear that. Come on.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Okay. What for?
He was looking so cute and needy, just sitting there.
Yeah. Use whatever you gotta use. Focus on whatever platforms you want to focus on.
Wait.
I used to focus a lot on Instagram. I used to have 10 people's accounts I managed
I made him a Reddit
because I just
profile.
knew how the algorithm worked, and then it all changed again and I didn't fucking continue with it. That's why I have like 30,000 followers. But honestly, other than Instagram having subscriptions and Twitter having subscriptions, I think there's another one that has it now. Oh, TikTok has it as well. Other than all those having subscriptions, YouTube's the only one that legit will pay you out of their pocket to do things if you have the watch time. So why wouldn't I focus on that in addition to having subscriptions available? Why would I focus on taking that from a company that could feed me instead of relying on other people's paychecks? YouTube's the only one like that. And if I would have done this 4 years ago, oh my god, I would have been so far, much farther ahead. But it's laziness. It comes down to saying, I can't do that. And then you just don't do it. You're like, I'm just going to focus on Twitch or Mixer or whatever the fuck you were back 4 years ago. But here we are now, and we deal with what we have. And shorts aren't monetized yet, so I've been all over it to see what I can do. And we'll go from that. Our goal, our short-term goal is 500. Our end of January goal is 1,000, and our end of year a nice target would be 10,000. But I don't want to put targets because I just want to focus on growth every day. What we can do, how can we make it better, and how can I increase my watch time? Because at the end of the day, if I increase my watch time, then I'm going to be a better live streamer. People like watching, then I'm doing something right in those videos to keep them, which is harder than keeping people on a live stream.
Oh, it's on now.
That's honestly, Warzone 2 kind of did that for a lot of people. I went the wrong way even though the fucking sign said to go this way. That sucks. Ooh, that really sucks. I have no boost. Warzone 2 did that for a lot of people, but that just shows you that don't put all your eggs in one basket. That goes for anything in life, in my opinion. You put them all in one basket and something changes, then boom, you're fucked. So if you put all your eggs in the basket with just Warzone 2, alright, well then now you gotta re-identify yourself. I've seen a lot of Warzone streamers switch full-time over to Fortnite. Or Warzone 1, look at Nick Merckx. Right? Look at him. He didn't like Warzone anymore. He went to Apex. And he didn't lose much of his fan base, but a lot of his fan base talks shit about it. Even look, like Doc went from full-time Twitch to YouTube. He's doing fine, even though it hurt his subscription fees. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die in this race so bad. Oh my god, I've never come last place in a race.
Going after those
Whoop.
street racers.
Oh well. You lose some, you win some. Yeah. Yep. It's NC. Sleep, sleep. Yeah.
All units for a blessing entering Jefferson Hills.
AWD in pursuit.
Dispatch, we have direct line of sight to the suspect.
Relax, all. AWD is here.
Spike strip up ahead should take this perp out.
Undercover's here.
Oh, spike strip. Oh, I never ran over one before. That sucks. That's a first.
Let's re-engage into 2440.
Oof. I'd take this fucking shirt off. I was cold for a minute and now I'm fucking actually sweating. Did my tires get fixed? How the fuck did that
All units
happen?
be advised, perp has entered Edgewater.
What the fuck just happened?
Spike strip up ahead should stop this perp.
This is the worst Lancer in my opinion. I don't even know if you have fucking Lancers like this in Portugal. Probably not. You don't have a lot of cars we have built to North American spec. They're too big. You gonna change things for the next year?
Can't believe we lost them.
Well, I hope we can still see you compete in some things with us. You're sincerely missing out on these pokers I'm hosting. They get the community together. We all just in our own zone and talking. And if you win, you win. But the last one was, even if you didn't win, there was 3 nice prizes you could have won. So I wish that we could get,
To that suspect vehicle.
even if it's once a month, everybody who's a member into an event just to stay in touch. But I know not everyone can afford it. It is what it is. Maybe I'm being picky. What's this? No, no, no. We gotta go here. Alright, let's do this shit. Huh? Huh? Okay, what do you want me to do about it? You want me to stop? So what do you want? Okay, go have a nice night and get some sleep.
Sweep the area. Find him. I see him. Pursuit's back on.
Yeah, but we know you're still there. You check in. Some people they join and they're just like sidelined. They're still here, and then one day I'll see them leave. And it's like, well, bro, I haven't seen you in like 2-3 months, so I'll message them. Be like, yo, you good?
Not sure how much longer we can
We've
carry
been
on
doing
this.
so much. We've been doing this and that and this and that. And the easy way out is, oh, I've just been busy and maybe I'll join again later. Well, that wasn't the goal when
Up ahead should stop the
I
suspect.
tried to bring you in here and have something with you, you know? But I'm not in control of that person's life, so you gotta do what's good for your life. Or maybe I'm not someone you want to be around. Who knows? Who knows? But who knows? All I know is every single sports team I've ever been on, I've never had a problem with anybody in any way. There's disagreements sometimes, but you're on the same team. If there's a disagreement, usually it's because buddy's doing something wrong and you gotta call him out on it.
We look like a bunch of clowns out here. Step it up.
Hey, hey, hey! It's your favorite manager.
This is some real talk we having right now,
Got a
Johnny.
car for you.
What's the deal this
I wish a
Couple
lot of
kids
people
took their
could
dad's car out for a
hear
spin.
this right now.
Only problem is, dun dun dun.
Usually I'm fucking hosting and managing and competing all at the same time, so if I do this too, I'm gonna play like shit, which is good for you guys, but not for me. If you think I'm thinking about that fucking car moving right now, this will be on YouTube like tomorrow. I edit every night before I go to bed and before I stream every day. You are not? I don't even know what you're answering anymore. I've said so much. I don't know. It's a drift. Cause you did it. Oh fuck!